Hey, good morning, guys. I have a quick update here. I've got a couple things I'm looking at that brought my attention this morning. First of all, a few weeks ago it came out that in France they were pushing for Barack Obama to become the president of France, and they were looking at seeing if they could get 1 million signatures from the public, so that if they brought him in to be president, that they would have a guarantee of a certain number of people that would begin fighting for his presidency and helping him to get into power. And so the deadline on that transition, or on that list of signatures, was March 15th. They wanted to get 1 million signatures together by March 15th. Then, I'll leave links here. I'm not sharing anything out of my own, out of my own mind here. We've got, let's see, Obama for French president. This is documented by the USA Today, Telegraph, New York Times, France 24, Daily Progress, and countless other stories, right? And so the date of the deadline is March 15th. This comes out in the links that I will share. I'll share one link for the Google search, and it appears here on this first page. March 15th is the deadline. Okay. Well, then it just is in the news right now that Barack Obama just went to the French Polynesian Islands, that he's alone on this vacation. It's at a private vacation on a private island in the middle of the sea, the French Polynesian island of Tahiti, at Richard Branson's island, private island. Sorry, not Richard Branson, Marlon Brando. He was at Richard Branson's island a few weeks ago after the inauguration. But now he's at Marlon Brando's private island. But I found it interesting that the date of his arrival to this French Polynesian island is March 15th. So they wanted to make him president in France, and the deadline for them to get their signatures together was March 15th. Then on March 15th, Barack Obama ends up in a French territory on the same day. So something is going on. I don't know how to link that, but I found the connection between the same date of his arrival and the date of their deadline to begin promoting him. And the slogan they have, Obama 17, is "Yes, we can." Okay, yes, we can. So, the Bible says that the beast will come out of the sea. It's a wider conglomeration of nations, him rising into power, popularity worldwide, other countries, wanting the appeal of the Antichrist, right? Okay, well, anyway, it got me to looking at the dates, March 15th, and I couldn't find anything specific about March 15th, but I found something significant about April 7th that I wanted to share with you. Now, many people, I shared about, how for those who are looking at Tishri as the first month in the Jubilee year, if you run the clock, the Jubilee trumpet will blow on the 7th month and the 10th day. So if Tishri is the first month and you run the clock out 7 months and 10 days, that lands on Nisan 10. Nisan 10 is the 7th month and the 10th day if the year starts in Tishri. So this is a high watch date for those who think the Jubilee year begins in the fall, okay? But then other people have told me that for the Southern Hemisphere, okay, the Day of Atonement for the Southern Hemisphere is Nisan 10 because their clocks are changed. It's the spring and the fall and the two hemispheres, and so that Tishri 10 in the north is Nisan 10 in the south. Well, I found another interesting coincidence here. No, there's no coincidences, but check this out. I'll give you the link here for this. If we do a converted date from April 7th, which is Nisan 11, it's the day of the cleansing of the temple, March 22nd, 2013, when Obama was in Israel, March 22nd is Nisan 11. But if we do that this year, April 7th, Nisan 11, we come to the fact that on the Islamic calendar, April 7th, on the Gregorian, Hebrew date of Nisan 11 is RAJAB 10, which on the Islamic calendar, okay, RAJAB 10, RAJAB is the 7th month. And the 10th day, it's RAJAB 10. So what is the odds of this? What are the odds of this that on Nisan 10 and 11, which is the Day of Atonement in the Southern Hemisphere, also happens to line up with the Islamic calendar that the 7th month and the 10th day. So we have another sign leading us, showing us the importance of this day. It's connected to the rise of the Muslim Antichrist, the Messiah of the 12th Mahdi, right? And the link to the Hebrew and the Gregorian calendar. So I just wanted to leave that. I don't want to be long in this video. I'll just leave those details with you. Check it out, and I'll let you know if I have anything new over the coming days. All right. God bless.